Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 1 of season 5 of the Snooker Club, and the first match against J. Page Martin 36 in Group A. Now, this match was just played a matter of 15 minutes or so ago, and there was a very decent performance from my opponent. I'd like to see how good a performance it was as this video goes on. Now, I am going to skip this forward. The intro will play, and we will then move on to the match. Now, thankfully the match doesn't last too long, so even if it does go up to YouTube, it's only going to be about half an hour, which is half the usual distance or the usual size for a clip, which we're looking at about, it's going to be about 2.8 gigabytes to go straight up to YouTube, and it should be there by later this afternoon. So at the moment I'm just busy making a track to add to this video. So as you can see, still haven't started the game yet. I will just go back and check something a second. That's fine, nobody's on yet. Okay. Not for Group B anyway. Right. So here we go. I'm actually recording this the same day that I played this match. As I say, the footage for this video was recorded about 15 minutes prior to this track. As you can see here, we're just on the host screen at the moment. I was trying to determine if I was hosting the game at this point. So, game's about to be loading now, and here we go. And as you can see, with myself to get things underway, tried a thin break off, as you can see here, just trying to clip off the reds in return to ball, but unfortunately, as you can see from the result, I called it too thin, and the reds were open, and there was also a cannon on the blue, which is most to be avoided, as as people on a certain broadcaster would say, whatever you do, don't hit the blue. So that has given J Page a nice opening red, which, as you can see, puts it in quite comfortably to the bottom right hand corner pocket, and looks like he's on the black as well. Looks like he's got enough room to get through to black, and we'll see if he goes for it.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
That's a brilliant pot.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
And she goes for the brown, gets it, gets a nice little
5
position.
Six.
Good black there.
13.
So he's on to 13 points at this stage. And no chance for us as of yet.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket. 14.
14.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
21.
That's a really good split. And
So
this
as you can see, a
is a real
nice,
opportunity.
decent break to start off with
21.
for J Page. And at this point, we're just looking for a single chance at the moment.
Tricky pot along the cushion here. Wow, what a pot that is.
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
22. The long pot's on, and he's going for it. That's one of his trademark long pots. Brilliant. 27.
Nice position on the black.
28.
Playing this with plenty of power. That spread is not bad at all. Great opportunity.
35.
So nice. And you can see these players, unlike one or two of the players on Xbox,
36.
where I felt like I was going to get the odd opportunity, these players, it's a totally different ball game. Uh,
43.
when the disco community started, most of the players were on PS4 anyway.
This is
So
no gimme.
this is, I guess, this is why we are seeing such a quality
careless.
standard
And a foul.
on PS4.
Foul. David
And,
Gilbert, 43. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4. Decision time here.
It was only a foul
Well,
there
he's
that
playing
gave
on
me
here.
my first 4 points of the match, and I only proceeded as a bit of a spoiler, but I don't mind giving these away. I only proceeded
He's taking
to
the
get
right
a
on.
total of 15 points in the entire match.
Beautiful pot.
So if you think now that I got 4 from that foul,
1.
I only got the small matter of 10 more in the entire match this afternoon. So, and that's why this video is as short as it is at the moment.
He's taking this brown on. And he's missed that.
As you saw, I put the red nice and comfortably, but
Ronnie O'Sullivan. 1.
tried what I thought was a reasonable brown given the circumstances, and just missed it. But I think that's the last chance I'm going to get in this frame.
1. Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. Tremendous shot.
Oh, wonderful shot.
7. Eight.
Started well in this break that will give him the first frame if he scores enough points. Leads by 53 with 67 remaining.
To the left middle. 16. Just the pink required now. No issues there.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
22. $23. $29. $30. $37.
This really is tricky.
Well, that's just outstanding. Superb pot. 38.
Yep, so as you can see, this
Very
frame
well
didn't
played.
go very well at all.
43.
Trailing by 81 points at this stage, with only 35 left.
44. Now, can he drop this into the right corner? That's an excellent ball. 49. Just the colours now. Excellent shot. 51. 54.
Challenging pot along the cushion here.
He misses the brown, but that's the end of frame 1, and I bring it to an end pretty soon afterwards.
David Gilbert, 54. Frame conceded. Frame, David Gilbert. Thank you. The second frame.
So here we go, into frame 2 of this best of 2 encounter. Can we get something going? Well, not if you play shots like that. How good was that, ladies and gentlemen? When that was being played live, I was thinking, well, how the heck am I going to get out of this? I mean, that is just... That is why JP has got to 3 finals, I think, on
Pace is key.
snooker SCL / the snooker club tournament, and that's why he got to the final of the
Not sure
previous
what happened
event
there.
before losing to
That's a poor
Halborn 13,
Foul and a miss.
another player we will be
David
coming
Gilbert,
up against later in this series. So
He's been asked to play again.
yeah. So we missed it the first time hitting the pink. We missed it the second time because I made the adjustment and went up too high. Sorry, I came down a little bit, thinking, well, if I hit the pink the first time, I want to come down a
Pace
bit.
is key here.
And I gave it a bit too much power this time. That's why it went at the wrong angle. I was thinking, go on.
He'll be disappointed with that
I was
shot.
thinking, go on, James, put me back in
Foul
again,
and
but
miss. David
for
Gilbert,
some reason he doesn't. Presumably
He's going to
because
play
he
on
thinks I got quite close to the first attempt and I would get it next time. He doesn't put us in. Instead he plays
shot
this
coming up.
thin shot. And what a shot this is to get in.
Tremendous potting.
Just look at that for a
And he's got
positional shot.
and he's got the angle on the blue, and I'm thinking,
1.
this game's over. If he carries on the way he is, this game's over. Before it's even began. So,
Lots of power on this shot.
but
Fantastic.
somehow there I was
Looking to be
thinking,
for fun at
well,
the moment.
how do you miss that? But then I see it drop in the because it was a straight blue to the middle. It wasn't a straight blue to the middle, but it was an easy blue to the middle. But to see it drop in the bottom right hand corner, I suppose he was playing well enough for the fluke, but it's not sort of something I was looking for.
Playing
At
this
the
with a lot of
time.
power. He'll
But,
be disappointed there.
The next shot he does miss, and
David
I
Gilbert.
think this is where I get the highest break I would go on to get, which is a paltry 6. But I think this is it. I don't know. It's either this one or the next one, which gives us the highest break that I would get to in the match. I think it's the next one, because I think this one I score 4 and then miss, or 3 and then miss. And because now I miss another brown again. I don't know how I keep missing them, just that I know I keep missing them. I think you look at the left, it's the left hand end,
Well, that was
David.
easy and should have been potted.
I think you look at the left hand end. If the
Ronnie
left hand
O'Sullivan,
end's pointing
1.
in, then then it's going in. Right. But that was another bad miss. But like I say, I did end up with something like 15 points for the entire game. I only scored 5 in the last frame. So it's a case of what might have been had I been able to be a little bit more consistent with how things were going. But just wasn't able to find it. Just like the other tournament I was involved in just a few weeks back. Just not able to find the consistency.
Put your phone on silent, please.
Who would have predicted that? Truly remarkable.
Decent shot by James, although I think he missed on that occasion.
8.
No, he didn't. Goes to 8. There is obviously one more stage where he misses, but
He's aiming for the left corner here. Down it goes.
Wonderful shot.
10.
Nicely onto the colour.
11.
because I put red and blue to count as my biggest break of the entire match. Which, given
A lot of power.
that my best break on Master Plus is something like
If you want anything here,
11, which is not bad, but I do.
16.
This is where I get my break from. So I'm knocking I'm knocking this red here, which was quite a nice red to get because it was thin. It was thin. No, sorry, that was him that missed that. Okay.
David Gilbert, 16.
So yes, this is where I get my break from. I initially looked at that red and then thought, well, there's one hanging over the pocket there. Let's just get in and let's just score some points. At least if we can try and score some points, we can get somewhere.
Position
Nice
looks good for a colour.
pocket there.
1.
Yeah, going for 3. No, this is the one I get 3, and then the next one I get 6. Right, okay. Yeah, because I end up with 10 points from this frame, so... Good yellow there, but as you can see, out of position. I did fancy this red coming up here that I attempt. I did fancy this red. I fancied it going in, but it was just a little bit... It was close, but it was probably just a little bit too high,
Half a chance here.
and that's why.
No,
I mean,
not
look
quite.
at that.
Pretty
Can't
close,
get
though,
much
but
closer
that won't provide any
to
solace.
making that than where I got to it. So I was pretty
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 3.
surprised I actually missed that, given that was his best that would have been his best opportunity to score some points. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to take it, and we continue on, and as unfortunate as it was, it was close to the end, and
He's played that very well.
6.
And at this point, he's leading by 34 with 83 remaining. I assume 83 remaining. Impossible to tell at the moment. 1, 2, 3.
This will test his technique.
Yeah, I think it's now
Really
83
aggressive
remaining.
potting there. That took some guts.
Good pot there on the blue, nice and strong. If we can start knocking those in, I don't think anyone's gonna get near him.
A delicate touch required here.
I know certainly I wasn't today.
13.
This requires a really good strike.
Well, he lost control of the cue ball there. He's played that poorly.
18.
Yeah, good plant there. And that just
19.
ensured I wasn't going to get back into this. Although I still had the opportunity, I just wasn't.
This won't be easy.
1, I wasn't playing well enough, and 2,
He won't be too happy with his
I didn't
position
make
here.
the most of the opportunities I had.
21.
Once I got in. This was what you're about to see over the next minute or so was probably the best period in the match, and it's only potting
Gilbert,
2 balls.
21.
So that was probably the best I felt in the entire match, and that's saying something, because I got a nice little cannon here. I thought I might be on for scoring something here,
1.
but and thankfully I was able to put 2 balls away. There you go, red and blue for 6 points. Attempted this red into the left corner as we look at this table. 28 minutes gone. I was thinking, get yourself a break and get yourself back in the game, but there's nothing. I saw that line and I thought, how are you supposed to hit that?
Well, he's taking the red on.
And in the end I caught it much too thick. And of course the red went down, stuck it over the pocket, and I have to say that was the end of the match. So the last 1.5 minutes of this video, we're going to see the closeout of this particular match and the loss in group, the opening loss in
So,
group
this pot
A
into the right
of
corner.
this season 5 on the PS4.
That's a top shot.
And if anything's to go by, it won't be the last either.
1.
Because I just had no answers today. None at all. Which is disappointing, but
He's an expert long
occasionally
potter
you
and
get
he's
that
taking
from
this
time
on.
to time. No answers. No nothing. And just couldn't find it today at all, but hopefully things will.
This is a key shot coming up here.
Hopefully I will get the odd chance to show what I can do throughout this tournament, but not to be. Just while this is going on, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank viewers for their continued support
Well,
in,
I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
on the channel. It really does help us out.
Brilliant long pot over distance.
Encourages
One of
us
his
to do
strengths.
more of this content.
12.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, I will be making a playlist for this content. For each of these matches I end up playing and
13.
go from there. But that's going to do this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'll sign off just before the end of the video and let the video play out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
15.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
This is really tricky.
David Gilbert, 15. Frame conceded. Frame.